What is it about this floor that is so visually appealing? Any ideas? I think it's because it's empty of boxes and crates and tubs, etc., of books. Why? Well, because I finished going through all of those books, in addition to 5 boxes of donations that I received this morning, early this morning, from 2 separate people, which I'm very thankful for, but also which I had to go through because I don't like that stuff sitting around. So I went through all 5 of those in addition to, I think there were 9. So what is that? 14 boxes of books. There were a lot, let's just say. And I am glad to be through them. So now I can get to the other boxes that I actually, of books here, these 3 that I actually got on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm Andrew from 510 Books. It is Friday, March 11th, 2022, and I'm in my store, my book and media store. It's almost 4 p.m. I closed a little bit early, wanted to close early, make the video, and then head out to go and do something. But yeah, today I actually did not look at the numbers. But it felt like it was good. Today was a little bit slow for sure, but I had some new people and I had somebody who was new to the sale. Actually came from next door, from a next door post, but new to the sale, but spent a good amount of money. And that was I think that was like the second or third customer I had. And so that helped me have a good day. And yeah, so I had some repeat customers, probably half and half. A good amount of new people though. That's always fun. But the big thing for me, as I already mentioned, is going through everything, all the books. So let me show you all the books I have for donation that I'm going to donate to my local school, well, to my kids' school. It's a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Really, I mean, it's 5 boxes, but it's more like 6 or 5.5 boxes, depending on the 6th box. Because I have, as you can see, stuff stacked up here. This box is overflowing, so I'm gonna have to use another box to transport all of it. And I found a lot of, well, anyway, this is gonna go to their school. Hopefully they will accept it. Hopefully they can handle this amount of books at the same time, and they have the space for it, and it will help them. I made sure that the majority of the books were in good to very good condition. As you can see, these chapter books, pretty great. I decided there was a ton of Babysitter Club, decided to give them all of those. I kept a few other series, chapter book series, but I would say it's more picture books than chapter books, but there's still a lot of chapter books in here. Also the Beverly Cleary books. There's a bunch of these that I'm sure somebody at their school will be happy to read. I'm sure it's a lot of work for them to get this amount of books in one donation, because they have to, I'm sure they have to check to make sure they don't already have the book. They have to put whatever stickers and cards and writing or whatever they have to put on the book in order to be able to track it once it's actually in their system and on their shelves and being read by students. So I'm sure that amount of books is going to take a long time to go through. But, it's a public school, and they're always in need of, for the most part, more books. And more books is always better than less books. So yeah, I'm going to do that probably next week. So I'm happy to do it. I'm glad, because this is way too many books, more kids books than I can handle here. and I don't get a ton of people coming in and buying kids' books, so there's not a lot of turnover. I did keep some, not a ton, but I did keep some for my local sale, and I already have a box and a bag there underneath the table that I can't even fit of chapter books, so I've got plenty. Oh, right. The other thing I wanted to share with you is I found some really good stuff in there. So how many items did I find on Amazon? So let's do a little quiz. All right. It's too time consuming to do the quiz, but I was just wondering, just by looking at these books, so we've got Merchant Fulfilled up here, and then we've got FBA down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for FBA, and I've got 4 for Merchant Fulfilled. I'm even going to put up the Screw Tape Letters, which is a cassette tape audio book. Of course, C.S. Lewis, but read by John Cleese, famous actor. There he is from many years ago. There was no other copy, and people actually were purchasing it when there were copies. So probably because it's read by him. Yeah. So of all these books, I know it's kind of hard to tell, but my little test didn't work. Which one would you think would be worth the most? So this one I had no idea will be worth anything, and it's this one. If I can pick it up with one hand. Baskets from Nature's Bounty by Elizabeth Jensen, which is, I guess, basket weaving. I didn't really look inside that much other than I saw baskets. Yeah, appears to be. So there are not very many copies on Amazon or eBay, but I'm going to list this one for $85, Merchant Fulfilled on Amazon. And I'm debating about whether to do acceptable or good, because there's some tears that I taped underneath the underside of the dust jacket. You can see here, and then right here. I think I can do good though, because there's that little chip, as they call it, and there's this one that's taped underneath it, but it's still raising up. Other than that, other than the dust jacket, the inside of it is great. I'm convincing myself to probably do good on that one. But yeah, you never know what book is going to be worth money. So it's always really important to scan most books. And honestly, that book, just pulling it out, I mean, I could have made the big mistake of saying, this isn't worth any money, not even going to scan it. But it doesn't take long to scan. It does not take long to scan a book. Yeah, so I recommend scanning almost every book, unless you've seen books before or you know definitively it's not going to be worth anything. If you're already at the thrift store, if you're already at the sale, you might as well scan them. Scanning does not take very long. If you've got to look it up manually, that's different. It's probably better to discern which ones are worth looking up, which ones aren't. But when it comes to being able to scan with a barcode, it's not going to take very much time, so it's probably worth your effort. And that's an example of one that I could have missed if I would have been lazy, or I would have said, I don't think it's got any value. I was shocked to see that there was an FBA offer for like $140, and then Amazon, the Merchant Fulfilled offers are around $90. So, and up. So that was a pleasant surprise. Looked it up on eBay. The prices are a little lower on eBay. Oh, that's right. And I found another book. Again, these are all books from, that was a donation. So that was a donation from this morning, which the donation was largely books related to baseball and some other sports, but that was mixed in there of all kinds of themes. And then this one was from the thrift store. This is what I was thinking of. Pictures Tell the Story. Ernest C. Withers, who was a photographer long time ago. Here he is, Elvis. And this is apparently a pretty rare book. Whoa, that's my face. I decided to list it on eBay instead of Amazon. Lots of civil rights photos. So, listing this for $100, taking offers plus shipping. and no copies of that book have sold in the last 3 months. But I decided to do it on eBay because it was selling. I don't remember exactly the reason, but it made more sense to me to do it on eBay than on Amazon. Sometimes also you have to consider that you actually have a store on eBay. It's your store. I know it's on ebay.com, but it's your store. It's your business. It helps boost, your brand or what people think of your store. And so on Amazon, you're typically not going to get that. Amazon owns the customers, that kind of thing. And so sometimes it's just better to list those kind of things on eBay. So I was excited, and I found there was also a Jackie Robinson Life magazine from 1950 that I'm gonna list for $50. So there was some other books in there as well for eBay. Overall, the thrift store buy is good. I found probably over 60 items to list on Amazon. Most FBA, 5 or 6, maybe like 7, 8 merchant fulfilled. So I'm very pleased with that, and of course, the other ones that I'll be able to list on eBay, and tons of books that I'll be able to donate to the local school. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I talk about reselling books and media, CDs and DVDs and Blu-rays and video games and all kinds of different media records online, eBay and Amazon, as well as locally in my store. My store has been open for a few years. This is my 10th sale of the year, going from monthly to weekly. Whoa, I talk a lot about that as well. Today was a good day, not a great day, but a solid day, solid Friday. Brick and mortar store is erratic, especially for me personally, going from monthly to weekly, having to now kind of respread the word, because people definitely found me in the previous 2 years when I was doing monthly, and they would say, oh, he's only open monthly, and might dismiss me, or might only come once in a while, or say, oh, it's not open enough for me, whatever it is, right? So I kind of have to rebrand myself, put myself out there for a while, who knows how long, to really get the word out, and also just more people to find me, which is what the signs and the advertising are doing. Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next video. Stay safe. Take care.